Hello people, welcome back to my YouTube channel Study with Nandu, and this is the another lecture on the subject of human resource management. So in today's session we will be discussing about methods of job analysis, job description and job specification. Okay, so what we'll be discussing: methods of job analysis, job descriptions and job specification. So let us understand the methods of job analysis. These are the methods of job analysis. First one is observation method. Second one is interview method, questionnaire method, critical incident technique, work diary or log record, and technical conference method. So let us understand one by one. First is observation method. What is observation method? By the name itself, we can understand it, right? Observation. So the analyst will collect data by observing the employees while they are doing the work. So especially while they are doing any technical work, okay, they observe what work they are doing, how they are doing the work, and how much time it is taking to complete the job, and in what way he is completing the work on time. Everything is recorded by the analyst. And the another twist here is the employee doesn't know that he is in observation by the analyst. Okay, he don't have any idea that the analyst is observing him. He works as usual in his own way without pretending, as he had no conscious that he is into the observation. Fine. So this will help to collect first-hand information, that is real and accurate information, because it helps to study the actual behavior of the employee. Okay, so this is the observation method. Next is interview method. What is interview method? What is interview generally? It's a face-to-face conversation between two or more people, right? It's a face-to-face conversation between two or more people, where one person, that is the interviewer, will ask questions and the other, the interview, will give the answers, right? So in the same way, the analyst will interview the employee directly here. Okay, the job analyst talks directly to the employee to collect the information about the job, like their duties, their responsibilities, their skills, and their experience required, or what tools or equipment they use. Everything will be asked. So the analyst will use a structure method here and ask every employee the same question. What is structure method? They already prepared some set of questions priorly to ask the employee. They don't randomly ask questions. Okay, so this is interview method. Next is questionnaire method. What is questionnaire? Questions will be given to them. The questions will be given to the employees. Okay, so in the questionnaire method, the HR analyst prepares a question form. That means he prepares a set of questions to collect the information about the job, containing various questions about the job. Okay, like their duties, their responsibilities, their skills, tools, and working conditions. Got it? This questionnaire is given to the employees and they fill it out based on their experience. Fine. So here, instead of observing and interviewing, the analyst will provide a set of questions in the form to the employees. Okay, so it may be either in the form of structured questions, or it may be either in the form of unstructured questions. Fine. So the main advantage of this questionnaire method is it saves more time and also cost, because it can be given to many employees at once, okay, who are working in the same platform. Got it? This is questionnaire method. Next is critical incident technique. What is critical incident technique? See, for suppose there is an employee who is working for the same organization for more than 10 plus years. Fine. So he faces many situations. So he had a lot of experience and he might have a lot of incidents to be shared, or we can say a lot of stories to be shared. It might either be good experience or it might either be bad experience. So based on that incidents explained by the employee, the analyst will analyze what exactly happened, how the employee reacted to it, and how he handled the problem, and what qualities made him to come out of the problem. So everything will be clearly understood by the analyst. So it helped the analyst to gather all this information and to understand what a job truly requires. Okay, it's nothing but the analyst will gather information based on the stories, or based on stories which has happened to the experienced candidates. That means we are getting the information based on the past experiences. Fine. Hope you understand about critical incident technique. Next is work diary or log record. So in this method, the employees keep a daily record of all the tasks they do in their working hours. Okay, that means the employee will write what work they did, why they have done it, and how much time it took to complete it. Everything will be written in the diary. Okay, and later on, the analyst will go through the diary, understand it properly, and gathers information. Fine. The main disadvantage is that it is very time consuming because employee need to write it down during their working hours, which may affect their work. Yes, they feel some like disturbances in the middle of the work, right? So, and if he wants to write it down after the working hours, he may forget or he may miss some details to write. Yes, so this is the main disadvantage here, but it gives a real day-to-day job information. Fine. Next is technical conference method. What is technical conference method? In this technical conference method, the job analyst will collect all the information from experts or supervisors who have technical knowledge and experience about the job. Okay, so all the experts will gather in the conference room and they share their ideas about their duties, about their skills, knowledge, everything will be shared in the form of discussion or in the form of debate or in the form of presentation form, anything else. Okay, now what the analyst will do here, he will note it down all the information and all the key points shared by the expert, and then he tries to analyze the data. So this is not time consuming because everyone is in the same room for 2 to 3 hours, right? Which helps him to collect information easily. Got it? So hope you are clear with the methods of job analysis concept. Right? Observation method, the job analyst will observe and gather the information. Interview method, the job analyst will take interview to the employee and by asking questions to him and gather the information. Questionnaire method, the job analyst will give a set of questions in the form and their employee is asked to fill the form based on the experience, and then the analyst will go through all the form and collect the information. Next is critical incident technique. What is critical incident technique? The job analyst will collect data based on the past experiences of the employee, based on the stories, past experiences of the employee. Next is work diary or log record. What is work diary or log record? Here the employee will have a diary with him, so whatever work he do in the task, it will be everything will be written in the diary, and later on the job analyst will go through the diary and collects the information whatever he wants. Next is technical conference method. In technical conference method, the experts and the supervisors, everybody will be sitting in the same room and they share their knowledge, their skills, their experiences in the form of debates or in the form of discussion or in the form of presentation, right? And then the job analyst will collect the information based on that. Yes, so these are the methods of job analysis. Hope you are clear with this now. Next, now we have job description. Okay, let us understand what is job description. So a job description is a written statement that clearly explains the duties, responsibilities, and working conditions of a specific job. According to Michael J. Jusius, a job description is a statement of information about duties, responsibilities, necessary skills, outcomes, and working conditions of a specific job. And it explains the nature of a job and the type of a job, that is, what is to be done, how it is to be done, and why it is to be done. So a job description means describing the job clearly. Okay, it describes the job clearly. It describes what job holder must do, how he need to do, and also why he need to do it. Got it? So in detail, it will be written in the job description because a job description is a written statement document. So it should be written in detail what skills, knowledge is required to perform the job and about his duties, working conditions, everything, how he need to perform his duties, what's his responsibility, everything is mentioned in the job description. Yes, so a job description is nothing like a guide map for job seekers. Okay, it tells them what the job involves, what skills are needed, and how to prepare for the interview, because a job description clearly lists the duties and responsibilities of a particular job position. Yes, so this helps job seekers to understand what kind of work they will be doing if they are selected, and also it prevents confusion after, right? And because it helps them to apply for job if it truly matches their interest. Okay, he will not be in confusion state. If his interest is matching, then he'll apply for the job. If not, he'll not apply it. He will avoid applying the job. Yes, so it saves both time and effort for the candidate as well as the employer. Hope you understand about job description. It's a written format, okay, but all the job duties, responsibilities, skills required to perform the job. It all tells about the job. Okay, it all tells in detail about only the job. Got it? Next. Now let us see the contents of job description. Okay, So what is the content of job description? First is job title, job location, job summary, duties and responsibilities, tools and equipment, reporting, relationship. Now let us understand one by one. What is job title? A job title is the name or the designation of a job position. Okay, that tells what work a person does in an organization, and it tells what type of work a person does in the organization. Fine. For example, a software engineering means the person develops or maintains the software. Yes, HR manager means he manages the employee in the organization, right? Accountant means he keeps all the financial records. Yes, so it's nothing but a label, okay, that describes your work identity in one word. Yes, so remember your job title is your job identity inside the organization. Hope you are clear with job title. Next is job location. So what is job location? A job location means the place or area where an employee has to work while performing their job duties. Okay, so it helps you to know whether you will be working in your hometown or you will be working in another city. Okay, if possible, you need to also relocate it. For example, if a company says job location is Bangalore, it means you will be working in the Bangalore office. For suppose if you say stay in Hyderabad office, you need to relocate to the Bangalore. Next is job summary. So what is job summary? So job summary is a short description. Yes, it's a short description. Okay, so by the name itself, you can understand summary. Summary means it's a small description or it's a small paragraph that gives the entire detail of the main purpose, duties, and responsibilities of a job. So it tells in a few sentences what the job is all about. Okay, so it tells in the few sentences. It's like a paragraph form. Got it? It tells all the job details in few sentences. Next is duties and responsibilities. So the duties and responsibilities is nothing but their main task and activities. Okay, that an employee must perform as a part of their job. Fine. In simple words, I can tell you that it describes what work the employee has to do and what they are answerable for in the organization. Okay. So it will be mentioning that duties and responsibilities. Next is tools and equipment. Tools and equipment. So it also describes if there is any tool required like machines, devices, instruments, etc. Okay, while you perform the job. So basically it tells what resources are used to perform the job effectively. Next, we have reporting relationship. What is reporting relationship? This says who reports to whom. For suppose if the new employee is about to join, they need to know who he need to report. For example, say if he is HR executive, okay, he will be reporting to HR manager. If he is HR manager, then he reports to HR director. Yes, if he is HR director, then he reports to CEO. Yes, so you need to understand whom you need to report to. Okay, so hope you are clear with this content of job description. Fine. Next, we have job specification. Okay, so what is job specification? A job specification is a written statement which states the minimum acceptable human qualities necessary to perform a job properly. So it tells what kind of person is suitable for the job. So job specification is a statement that tells us the qualities, skills, and qualification, experience a person must have to do a particular job effectively, right? So that means what kind of person is suitable for the job. So it focuses on the person, not only on the job, right? So job description, it only talks about job details, okay? But job specification, it talks about person, okay? What kind of person is needed to perform this job? Hope you are clear with job specification and the difference between job description and job specification. Okay. So if you see the content of job description, it tells only about the job details like job title, job location, duties and responsibility, reporting relationship, everything. Yes. But coming to the job specification, it talks about the person. In the next slide, we will be seeing that that is their skills, their experience, their education. Fine, that is job specification. It tells what kind of person is suitable about the job. Am I clear? I hope I am clear about job specification. Now let us see the content of job specifications. Okay, these are the contents. As I already told you, educational qualification, experience required, skills, abilities and knowledge, personal traits, physical requirements. So let us understand this one by one in detail. First one is educational qualification. It means the minimum level of education required for the job, right? For example, uh, BED for teacher. If it is a teacher job, you need to have BED, right? For if it is engineering, you must have a BTech qualification. If it is a manager job position, you must have an MBA with you. Yes, so this is educational qualification. Second one is experience. It tells the number of years of experience needed for that job. Clear? Example, uh, yeah, two for suppose take a teacher job, 2 years for teaching experience or 5 years for marketing experience like that. It tells about the experience only. Next is skills, abilities, and knowledge. Okay, so this includes both technical skills like and soft skills also. Like technical skills like job related skills as if you talk about soft skills like communication, confidence, everything comes in that soft skills. Okay, for example, typing and computer skills, communication and leadership. Okay, this type of skills, abilities required to perform the job. Got it? Next is personal trait. Personal trait is nothing but it tells about the attitude and behavior required for the candidate for success in the job. Okay, like example for teacher job, you must have patience, right? So here patience is one of the personal trait. And for suppose take a designer job, for designer they should have a creativity skills. Yes, so here creativity is a personal trait. Yes, so what personal trait an employee should have, that is mentioned in this job specification. Hope you are clear. Next is physical requirement. What is physical requirement? It describes the body abilities, okay, fitness levels a person need to perform a job safely and effectively. Got it? So physical requirement mainly depends on the nature of the job. Okay, some job needs more physical effort, while other jobs may not need at all. Yet, yes, for example, take a factory worker. Okay, so the factory worker need more physical strength to lift heavy materials, right? So a driver or a pilot needs to have good vision. Yes, for police officer, he should have a strength and he should often have weight and height standards. Yes, and he must be medical fit. So see, in the same way, every job has its own way of physical requirement. Okay, so this is all about job specification. Am I clear about job description and job specification? Job description, it tells about only the job details, and job specification, it tells about what kind of person is required to perform the job. Hope I am clear now. So if you found this explanation helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Study with Nandu for more easy and HRM MBA lessons. So comment below what topic you would like me to explain next. So let's wind up this video here and continue in the next part. Thanks for watching my video and I hope you find this lesson helpful. Thank you.